Today, I'm going to go over some effective role-playing techniques. And yes, I know that a lot of you are going to say, Coach, role-playing is boring. It's always the same repetitive script. Can we learn a new one? Well, you cannot learn a new one unless you master the ones that we've been role-playing with. It's like going to the gym. If you start with some weights at a certain weight, you shouldn't be increasing the weight after 2 or 3 days because you don't want to tear a muscle. You don't want to go backwards. So master that level before you get to the next one. So one of the things that I wanted to go over today is how to role play effectively and how to learn your scripts, because there's not that many scripts. There's just listed scripts, just sold scripts, expired listing scripts, for sale by owner scripts, SOI or sphere of influence scripts, for rent scripts, and a few others, like for example, probate scripts, somebody that might be in a foreclosure, or NOS, which is notice of sale, or NOD, which is notice of default. Every situation has a script, and you want to memorize them verbatim and then internalize them and sprinkle your own flavor. But one of the first things that I wanted to go over today is how to role play effectively. Number one, stand up while you're role playing. Time and time again, I've seen agents that want to role play sitting down, and your posture has a lot to do with what comes out. If your diaphragm is not expanded and compromised, your position, your posture, your breathing, all of that comes into play. So next time you role play, which I hope it's every day, you actually get up, stretch, and stand up. Visualize that you're going to have some amazing conversations. Stand up, and number two, smile. Smile, 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 because remember, you're trying to convince somebody on the other side of the phone to listen to you and stay in the phone long enough to hopefully hear what you have to say, whether you're selling a product or a service. They haven't seen you. They don't know what you look like. So the only way that that phone call is going to sound effective is by you visualizing that they're going to say yes to you. So remember, always smile, smile, smile. Number three, be enthusiastic. Everybody tells me, Ulysses, Coach, man, you have so much energy. You're full of energy. Well, one of the reasons is I love what I do. And when you love what you do, guess what? You'll never have to work a day in your life. So be enthusiastic. Energy is contagious, but so is a bad attitude, a pessimistic attitude. So stay away from those people. Number four, arms in a ready position. If you're having a conversation with somebody and somebody's like this, or somebody's like this, that means that they're not open to having a conversation with you. So always have your hands in a ready position. I always like to talk with my hands. So always have your hands in a ready position. Number five, positive role-playing manner. Why is that important? Because you have to visualize that the role play is going to work, that the phone calls you're going to make are going to have a positive impact, and you are going to connect with people that genuinely need your services. So be positive. Make sure that you manifest what you're trying to attract. If you tell yourself, oh my God, I hate the phones. Why is my coach and my team leader and my operations manager wanting me to make phone calls? I hate them, I hate them, I hate them with a passion. Well, guess what? You're manifesting exactly that. And a lot of people make phone calls and they're like, man, I hope and pray nobody picks up the phone. Well, guess what? You're attracting exactly that. So next time you make phone calls, manifest that the person that's going to pick up the phone is somebody that needs your services. Somebody that's unfortunately in a tough situation, maybe a divorce where they have to sell. Maybe somebody passed away and they can't afford the house. They need to sell. Maybe a probate situation. Maybe they're behind on their payments and they need your help. So manifest the type of clients and the type of outcome you are looking for. But it starts here. So positive role-play manner. Number six, follow the scripts verbatim. Time and time again, I see agents change the feel of the role-playing session. And you want to make sure that you follow them to the T. Read them out loud as fast as you can. Chant as a group, line by line, every script or the script that you guys are working on. Learn the body and tonality, because tonality has a lot to do with the success or the setbacks that you are going to have. Role play with an instructor, a coach, a mentor, a team leader, and as a group. Believe me, it does help. And there's, like I mentioned, different role-playing scripts. There's a just listed script to where you're basically telling the area, the neighbors, that somebody just listed their house. And it could go something like this. Hi, is this Mr. Gonzalez? Mr. Gonzalez, how are you? This is Ulysses, real estate broker, associate with Keller Williams, The Lakes. And my team and I just listed a house, which is over at 123 Main Street. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and it got listed for $700,000. And I was wondering, who do you know that would love to move into this area? No one. Fantastic. I totally understand. I appreciate you taking the time to think about it. Now let me ask you this. Where are you planning on moving? Never. I totally understand. It is a beautiful area. How long have you lived at this address, if I may ask? 10 years. Wow, 10 years. That's great. Where did you move from? This is a just listed script. So remember, if you want to learn how to get better at making phone calls, you want to learn how to get better at door knocking, you got to learn and you got to memorize the scripts, because they do work. Believe me, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've personally sold almost 1,800 homes and another 700 with my own team, the Vega team. And guess what we did religiously? Rain or shine, practice our scripts. And I heard it from my own agents. Ulysses, coach, man, I'm tired of these scripts. Okay, can you role play with me without reading your script? Oh yeah, I got this. Next thing you know, I'm in my flow. I've already memorized every scenario. And next thing you know, they're stumbling. They don't know what to say. Now they're grabbing the paper and I'm like, I thought it was so boring because you've already memorized it. So again, always be learning. Check your ego at the door, because your ego is your enemigo. And your drunken monkey voice is that voice that keeps sabotaging your business, your career, and your dreams. So again, treat this like a business, not as an expensive hobby. Practice your scripts every single day like your business depends on it, because guess what? It does. And if you're not practicing your scripts, your competitors are getting stronger. And guess who's going to be listing every house in your neighborhood? Your competitors. Why? Because they're running a business like a business. They've mastered their scripts. They know what to say. They know how to handle objections because they've practiced. They probably have a coach. They probably have a mentor. They're probably coming to the office 3 to 4 times a week, and they have a schedule. So make sure that you put role-playing sessions on your calendar, on your phone, and make sure that whatever's on your calendar, it doesn't get deleted no matter what. Put them on your schedule, put them on your phone, role play as often as you can, role play with a friend, role play in person, role play over the phone, via Zoom, it doesn't matter, but practice, because practice will make you a better real estate professional. And I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Professionals and champions practice, practice, practice until they never, ever get it wrong. Amateurs practice until they get it right. Until next time, everybody.